Hello everyone and welcome to week 2. You've now completed the first out of 5 weeks. I've gone through and posted your grades for last week's activities. And in case you don't know to look at your grades, you can go to grades up here in the top left corner of the home page. And the best way to look at them is to use the user report. And you can see it's broken down by your test scores, your assignments, and then extra credit is at the bottom. You can also go back to the assignments and click on the individual assignments to see my specific feedback. The test averages overall for the class for the first 2 tests were pretty low, but don't get disheartened yet. I took a look by question, and on the Chapter 1 test, there were 2 questions that the majority of people got wrong, so I added 2 points to everyone's scores. It was a little less clear what the problem was on the Chapter 5 test, but it was a trickier chapter. I'd also encourage you, if you haven't already, to go back and look at the learning styles and study tips notes to help you figure out some tips. These tests aren't easy, a lot of them are application, so you really need to make sure you understand the concepts and can think of examples of the concepts to make sure that you really get it. If you have concepts that you don't understand, ask questions on the help forum. This is a great forum, and I'm glad to see that people are using it this semester. In terms of the assignments, most people did well on both of the assignments. If you got a question wrong on the correlations and experiments worksheet assignment, you can go back and review my feedback, and I put the correct answer there. For the operant and classical conditioning assignment, most people had a hard time at first, but it's okay because this is supposed to be a learning tool. So remember that on assignments like this, where you get immediate feedback, you can actually redo it as many times as you want to. So this is a really easy way to get 100% on an assignment score. Also, there were several people who missed assignments and or tests. Remember, these things are what are making up your grade. You're not going to succeed in the class if you don't complete these things. And the assignments in particular are a tool to help you bring up your grade if you're having a hard time with the tests. For this coming week, for week 2, we're going to start on the chapter on memory. I've posted a few videos and demonstrations to help you get some hands-on experience with these things. Then for your assignment, you'll do a discussion form about a real-life example of eyewitness testimony. So a real-life application of what you've learned. I've got a few questions that you need to answer. Here's the description of the case. And then at the bottom, I have the grading rubric that you will be graded on. Don't forget that after you answer each of the questions, you also need to go back and respond to at least 2 other people's posts. And if we go back, you also this week on the memory chapter have your first extra credit assignment. There will be several throughout the semester, but if you miss them, you can't go back. If you miss a regular assignment, extra credit can really help make up for that 0. So even if you don't miss an assignment, each extra credit will add 1% to your final grade. So this is a good opportunity to take advantage of them as much as you can. And then the second chapter we'll cover next week is neuroscience and behavior. I've got a few videos here to help highlight what the important things in the chapter are, help you out with the trickier stuff we're covering. For your assignment for this chapter, you're going to do a short reading. That's a personal account of a story of someone who got a lobotomy, where his frontal lobe was purposely damaged through surgery. And then on this discussion forum, I've started 6 different discussion questions, and what you need to do is respond to 2 of the 6 questions and then respond to other people's posts as well. And then of course you have the tests on chapter 6 and the tests on chapter 2 as well. So as usual, please contact me if you have any questions, and have a great week.